Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I guess you've probably been wondering where I've been, what I've been up to, why I haven't made any videos lately. Well, I'm going to answer that question right now. I'm here at my daughter and son-in-law's house. You know my son-in-law, Big Dog. They live in this nice vintage log cabin, and they had this carport over here. And it was mostly a catch-all. They decided they wanted to make it into a workshop for doing crafts and carpentry kinds of stuff. So that's what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. And I'll insert a couple of pictures here. I think I have some from when they bought the place so you can see what the carport looked like. The first thing you notice is we have closed in where what would have been the openings for the cars to go into. It was a two-car carport, and you can see over there we have a man door installed. And you're probably wondering why I have the blocking going in between the studs. Well, as we come around the side here, you'll see that we are putting on vertical pine siding, and you have to have blocking between your studs so you have something to nail your siding to. And we're using 1x6. This is all rough sawn pine, but it's pretty nice. It's very not your usual rough cut pine. It's very much consistent. It's actually 5.5 inches wide and around an inch thick. And you'll see that we have made a couple of window openings originally, and the way it's set up at the moment is these are just sashes that we can raise and lower, and we were going to close in the top part so that the windows would go up into the wall, but my daughter decided she wanted more light in there. So Kevin has actually ordered a couple of windows that will fill the whole opening, and these windows will probably get moved around to the front and just be framed in solid. So we've been putting oh, look who's that guy in there. Who's that guy?
It's the Towel Man.
Oh, yeah. He shows up in the strangest places when you're making videos. So you can see we have this felt paper on. Yeah, I know it says synthetic roofing felt, but it works for wall wrap as well. And so this originally had logs up about 2 feet high, and then it was open with a couple of posts along the way, and we got rid of the logs, which are down there in the ground, because they were starting to get pretty rotted. So that's why we decided that we were going to eliminate them. And this had already been built with a cement block foundation, so it wasn't like the logs were original to the house. And I'm thinking that it appears to me that this whole house may have been rebuilt on this site, or it was jacked up and had a foundation put under it, because if you'll notice over here, even under the house it has cement block foundation. And even the guest house back there has cement block foundation. So anyway, back to our project here. The floors were very much out of level, and you can see from the left side to the right side, just in this opening here, this is going to have double swinging doors. There was a lot of tilt, and so we have been framing a floor in here as well. And we have put down plastic first on the cement, because it did have a cement floor, and then we're putting rigid insulation in between the floor joist. And over in this area we're actually able to slide full sheets of insulation in, because we're that much higher off of the cement. We go from this side, well, let me take you outside and I can show you the difference. You can see here right in the middle, get over to this corner here, and I actually have a block, a 2x4 block underneath my floor joist. And you get over here and you get over to this end
where the door is,
and you only get about 2¼ inches there. So it's way out of level, and it tips forward and backward with a big hump in the middle. And so we're leveling it all off. Sneak through the wall here, and we come over here. You can see how much we're off the ground over here. So it's sloped left and right and forward and back. So we're taking care of that so they have a nice level floor for their workshop. And once we get this side flooring pretty much done, we're going to move all of this junk over to here, and then we can finish off this side over here. And we're going to be wiring it and putting in lights. There's only one light out here at the moment, and it's not very bright, but we're going to be putting up LED lights in here so it'll be nice and bright. And oh yeah, and we're insulating the walls as well. We have one section, only one section that is insulated, and that's behind this shelf unit. We insulated that and then put plywood up on the wall so we could move this shelf unit over here, which had been over in here somewhere. So that's what we're doing, and the rest of the way around in here, most of it is going to get plywood 4 feet up, and then the top 4 feet is going to be pegboard. That's the plan at the moment anyway.
And there's also the door over here. There's the door over
here. Yeah, we talked about the door. I'll take you over and I'm going to show you a little bit of a specialty thing we got going on here. And we'll show you this when we get it all done. Now, I installed the door. This is custom installed. And we installed it just off of the cement floor. But we're raising the other floor up. That means we've got a hollow space down in here in the corner. But what we're going to do, you see that line down here on the floor? In an arc, that's the swing of the door, plus a little bit. We're actually going to make our floor come right out and have an arc down here on the floor. Just like that. So you'll come in and you'll step up into the shop. And that way we can keep the door down low and have a regular threshold there, which is just pressure treated. So that's what the big dog and I and Mr. Andrew has been up to as well. He's been out here helping us. And so yeah, that's what's been keeping us busy. I just noticed another thing I should point out to you. This is they don't have building inspectors down here in Tennessee. Can you see the sag in that wall? Now you look at this beam that we put up. It's fitting tight right there. Look at over there. You get almost 1.5 inches of gap over the top of the beam right up there. Yep. That's how much sag there is. So we put up this header, which is much bigger than the one that was up there. And this one has a plywood sandwich in between so that it will carry the weight from now on. There won't be any more sagging. We tried jacking it up, but we couldn't get it to go up much. Just too much weight on it. It's a bearing wall. And it's the same over here. These walls sag as well, but we're not going to try and jack them up. We just got a full wall under there, so it's not going to drop any more than it is. So until next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man.
And Andrew Larry, the Tablet Man.
And Leary, the Tablet Man. And this is also Thanksgiving Day. So I wanted to thank you all for your support of our channel for the last few years. I think since 2011 we've been doing this. And I pray that you will remember what Thanksgiving is about and who we're giving thanks to for all of his provision for us. And I think in these days, the way things are going in our country, it's even more important to recognize the need for our God to watch over us. We ask for his grace and his mercy for our country. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, and all of them good things. Till next time, bye for now.